दरवाजा बंद कर दें, ज्यादा बेटर रहेगा। फुल स्क्रीन है, गेम साउंड, माइक साउंड। चलो चेंज करते हैं भाई। विघ्नेश। हेलो प्राइमोरियल गेंशिन, क्या बोलते भाई? ब्रो मैं 2 शब्द बोल सकता हूँ फॉर डॉटर। मत बोल। मैंने क्वेश्चन नहीं किया अभी तक। मत बोल भाई, कुछ कोई स्पॉइलर नहीं, नो स्पॉइलर। अरे कुछ मत बोल, कुछ मत। कमीने ने क्या किया मैं कुछ नहीं जानना है, स्पॉइलर नहीं है। चलो क्वेस्ट करते हैं, टॉक टू मारने। अगर स्पॉइलर दे दिया तो
Miss Androne, traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too.
हेलो किरण।
She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as we could.
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved useful after all.
Discord देखो,
If
you
I
are
might
really
ask,
close to hard.
What is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be using?
I needed to predict the future of the entire world.
भाई ये सब नहीं बताना पड़ता है,
But
पता
I've
देखो
run
प्राइमरी
into some teething issues
कुछ नहीं,
since
मतलब
trying
कुछ
to
भी
implement
नहीं,
Renee's
मतलब कुछ
theory
भी नहीं
of
होता,
the four
उससे
organs.
रिलेटेड कुछ नहीं होता है। अब मैं उसको
see.
एक्सपेक्ट करूंगा ना भाई।
I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here. How do you plan to solve it?
मैं सोच रहा था कि आज
About that.
विदाउट स्ट्रीम ये क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर लूं,
It's been sorted.
लेकिन पुल मारना था
Oh,
मेरे को, इसलिए मैं
with the traveler's help?
अभी तक पुल नहीं किया, करूंगा।
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with the solution.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was
डिस्कॉर्ड
him.
देखो,
Wow! Go Hat Guy! Seems
किरण
like
भाई
all
ने
that
क्या
time
किया?
studying at the academia is paying off big
बापा
time.
बापा बापा
But
भाई,
where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo when
कहाँ
he
से
would
लाए
come here?
किस्मत किरण? हरामी।
Come with me.
हाँ कल आया था मैं स्ट्रीम पे।
Hat guy?
Hat guy, can you hear us? No response. I guess he's in hibernation.
किस लेवल पे है?
Hatch guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down.
उसकी
I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing
भाई
problem.
50-50 लूज किया ऑन बहुत
That's
बाना।
right.
वेपन डबल मिला भाई, बहुत बड़ी
City.
बात होती है किरण। बस 13 के प्राइमर्स ही बाकी है। कितने से? मेन अकाउंट में।
What? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so
और कितने स्टार
hysterically to
ग्लेटर्स बाकी हैं?
everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers. It's very bad manners.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to
Wanderer
figure
नहीं है वो
out that
hard
you
guy,
have
yep.
a temper.
1200 स्टार ग्लेटर्स भाई,
Students
कितना
with
बहुत
that
होता है।
kind of confidence.
मतलब
I've
कितने पुल्स है
actually
वो?
published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon
भाई,
applied
240
for
पुल्स अभी भी
academia
हैं।
admission.
मेरे मेन अकाउंट में खुद इतने
हाँ?
पुल्स नहीं है। तेरे
Are
पास
you
जितने पुल्स है अभी भी।
serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out. So, tell me, how do you propose to solve my computing power problem?
भाई मैंने इनफा पुल कर लिया।
This world
कांग्रेचुलेशंस
itself
ब्रो।
is
अब
constantly
नो ज़िबा है।
processing all
भाई
kinds of
13,000
information.
पुल्स में आ सकती है और तेरे पास
If it's the
240 भी
world's
है।
future you're trying to calculate,
विदाउट
you
वेपन
need
थोड़ा
a
मुश्किल,
processing
विदाउट
device
वेपन भी आ
that's
सकती, विदाउट विद
designed
वेपन भी
to
आ
cope
सकती है
with
भाई।
that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that kind of...
भाई डोडोरे पूरा सन की किस्म का इंसान है, उसमें कोई शक नहीं है भाई, वो देखकर ही लगता है साला।
But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into the ley line.
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from Pontaine's. It's a completely different system.
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power.
नहीं
The
नहीं जीवा
artisans who
इसके
built
बाद।
them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You.
क्वेस्ट कर लिया
Do
किरण
you
किरण भाई?
mean...
The Traveler and I have... Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose. It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's
डॉटर
left
तो
in that state
पीएम
for
मोदी जी
too
के
long,
जैसे बात
it
कर रहा है
might not
ट्रैवलर के।
recover. You could die if you
नहीं
do
वॉन्डर
this.
मिलने आया।
You do realize that, don't you?
I can put two and two together.
वहाँ तक किया,
Yes.
अभी बाकी कल करूँगा।
No need to rub it in.
मैं बहुत आगे पहुँच चुका हूँ, तो तू स्क्रीन नहीं देखना चाहिए, मैं तो तेरे को बोलूँगा।
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I
या फिर तू
cannot
स्ट्रीम मत
guarantee
देख,
your
ज़्यादा
safety.
बेटर रहेगा थोड़ी देर के लिए। I am skipping Columbina University by NFA cause I want Varga. मैं भी जा रहा हूँ। हाँ वही वही, तू निकल भाई। तू देख मत, नहीं तो तेरा स्पॉइल हो जाएगा, मज़ा नहीं आएगा फिर बातें को।
Did you two actually talk this through?
अच्छा तेरा लॉगिन टाइम आएगा।
Is he... Are we really considering this?
भाई वारका का गेम प्ले देखा मैंने, 2 क्लेमोर स्वॉर्ड यूज कर रहा है भाई कमीना। वो एक से पायरो निकल रही थी, दूसरे से एनेमो निकल रही थी। क्या चल रहा है भाई? पक्का फिजिकल में जाने वाला है बंदा, अगर नहीं गया तो भाई उसको लेना पड़ेगा, बंदा बहुत कूल है।
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me, and I trust you. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a sketch right now. This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. As long as we put his core back in time. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's protected until the process completes.
Correct. He said that the only
गुप्त
ones he
सूत्रों से पता
trusts
चला
here
है
are
मुझे
you
कि
two
वारका का
and the
अल्टीमेट
Traveler.
स्कर्क
And
के
the
जैसा
Traveler will
होगा,
have other work to
न्यूक
do.
वाला.
He will have
Well,
our undivided attention.
स्कर्क तो मशीन गन है यार, सब मशीन.
Aw, Hat Guy.
नहीं लेकिन मारती है न्यूक भी वो. मेरी वाली नहीं मारती है, वो अलग बात है. मेरी सब मशीन गन है.
On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call everyone in for a meeting once the results are out.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset
और बोलते हैं कॉलम में ना अगर अकाउंट में है तुम्हारे पास तो तुम्हारा वेल्किन का एनिमेशन भी चेंज हो रहा है बोलते हैं.
quiet death should have been my fate long ago.
बस उसके लिए कॉलम में ना चाहिए, लेकिन अब पता नहीं
A core
रियल
is completely different from a heart.
कॉलम में ना पुल करने के बाद
It's
एक
like
वेल्किन
another
लेते हुए
vital
देखते हैं.
organ entirely. I never believed it could be a true replacement for what I sought. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like the punchline of my entire life. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, then this would just be another samsara. I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real
वो
human.
इसके बाद ट्रैवलर की स्किन हो गया.
What's with that expression? Isn't this a good thing?
चल भाई क्वेस्ट रिलेटेड कुछ नहीं, लेकिन ट्रैवलर की स्किन से कोई फर्क नहीं है. लेकिन तभी भी मतलब कोई और इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं प्लीज.
She has to.
She will. We all have to persevere until this is over.
That's right. And I'll protect you all until the moment of victory arrives.
कोई नए कैरेक्टर की कोई बात आ रही है अगले इसमें वैर का और कौन आ रहा है? यहाँ पे सिर्फ वैर का अलग से आ रहा है, अलग अकेला आ रहा है.
Call me Sonnet.
निकोल है आई गेस. मेरे को नहीं
We
लगता
have the
निकोल को
same
इतने जल्दी
power as
देंगे.
Canon. Sonnet. So, you're the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name? Columbina. Columbina Hyposelenia. Hyposelenia? What a lovely name. Did you choose it yourself? It was a joint effort between me and my friends. Friends? You mean your friends in the heavens? Huh?
वैर का Escoffier next phase Kirk and someone's Kirk.
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters. Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon? Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey, does that mean that our story goes on into the future? Oh, I guess that wasn't the best question to ask. It's all right. We were prepared for that possibility. You could say we were too prepared. When did you get here? How long has it been?
हाँ इनका कैरेक्टर डिजाइन ना भाई सच में.
But it feels like it's been forever. I see. Are you feeling alright?
मैं अभी वही बोलने वाला था, पता है सच में इनके कैरेक्टर डिजाइन के बारे में.
I can hold out a while longer.
मैंने लास्ट टाइम वही इमेजिन किया था, मतलब कॉलम में ना ये स्पेस में गई जाएगी और वैर का कोई बैठा होगा, और वैर का बोलता सॉरी रेरियर कोई बैठा होगा पत्थर के ऊपर और बिल्कुल बैठा था कमीना वो.
Sisters and I are based just up ahead. Don't worry. They're both really nice. I'll introduce you.
मुझे इनका कैरेक्टर डिजाइन wuthering जैसा लग रहा है। wuthering waves जैसा लग रहा है। एहलो हमाद अभी भी खेल रहा है गेंशिन। एहलो हमाद टेक अभी भी गेंशिन खेलता है कि छोड़ दिया? बहुत पहले आया था तू मतलब स्ट्रीम पे।
Sisters, I'm back.
खेल रहा है
And
क्या
look
यार
who I brought
बसा।
with me. It's our lovely little sister,
Columbina.
born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina Hyposelenia. This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to yours?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy.
Columbina's
Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
वो उनके बाद बॉर्न की है ना तो इसलिए छोटी
Could you
बोलना
tell me
चाहिए
where
उनको, इसलिए हाइट
here
उसकी छोटी
is?
रखे, बाकी सब बड़े हैं उससे।
Please. I must know.
My dear sister. This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring her, Canon. No, I'm fine. Please, continue.
भाई किरण को कितने 4 स्टार मिले? 1 2 3 4 4 स्टार और 2 5 स्टार
Our
वेपन।
original master
भाई।
created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left
This
this
is
world
literally
and
true.
traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender arrived.
The great ruler of the firmament.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them? I see. But we did not reject them at first, nor did they seem to harbor ill intent towards this world. We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate the world.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Tevat. All right.
मेरे पास
Canon
7
and I
5 स्टार
wanted to know.
कैरेक्टर्स है, थर्ड
Sonic
विनिंग
was
स्ट्रीक
against
है।
it from the outset.
Later,
अभी थर्ड वाली रहेगी
we
विनिंग स्ट्रीक।
discovered
सही
that
यार।
this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or perhaps they feared them. They would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power, to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still,
4 महीने में अच्छा प्रोग्रेस कर लिया मैंने।
too many lives were lost.
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
सोच रहा हूँ मेरा AR-55
war in the future.
है
Well,
और
won in the
बहन नहीं
end?
है नाटलैंड
As
के
far as
वोल्केनो
I
में
know,
कूद जाऊँ
the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost.
आ जाएगा भाई बहनी
They remained in
सच
Tibet,
में नहीं है
where they continue to rule to this day. And the world's original master, the dragon... As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Tibet, where they continue... And what of the moons? Are there...
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age. We are prepared for the answer.
Only the frost moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
sorry
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here, aren't...
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
all the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change.
हाँ भाई
Secondary process. Scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along?
एक foreshadowing दिखा मैंने
Variables.
वो जब change हुआ था
Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about
हेलो
the
माइटो
moon?
कोई स्पॉइलर मत देना मैंने
Are
क्वेश्चन
there
नहीं किया
any
है
variables
और
there?
मैंने पुल भी नहीं मारा है तूने पुल मारा किरण का मैंने पुल देख लिया डिस्कॉर्ड पे तो उससे जलाने की जरूरत नहीं है मैं चल चुका
Like
उससे
their life or death, for instance.
स्पॉइलर मैंने नहीं देखा और मैं ना देखना
Life
चाहता हूँ
being alive
मैंने
or dead
YouTube
makes no
खोला नहीं है
difference
कल
to
से
a
ढंग से
moon.
गेंशिन का कोई भी कंटेंट स्किप कर रहा हूँ मैं
But that's so strange.
मैंने स्पॉइलर नहीं
Even
देखा है मेरे
immortal
को नहीं
gods
देखना है
can die. Why would... Wait. Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just made that assumption ourselves. Initiate secondary process.
Oh.
Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Tibet, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
मैं नहीं दे रहा स्पॉइलर पुल किया
You
फिर
think
वैसे
that the moon's reflection might be
पुल
where
देखना है तो
Nibelung
थोड़ी देर में आ
imprisoned
सकता है
the three
अगर
moon sisters.
स्पॉइलर अगर तूने क्वेश्चन नहीं किया है तो तू देख ले मतलब मत देख
Yes,
It would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return. But we have no way of knowing how, when,
मैं
or
तो लूना
where
4
this might
पूरा
happen.
खत्म कर दिया, अब तो इवेंट्स बचे हैं बस. Okay.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world
Quest,
indicates that
explore कर
returning
लिया
from
पूरा?
that place is no easy feat.
नया एरिया?
We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her
तूने
own
वारका
power
को देखा
alone,
भाई? वो वारका
she
का
would
तूने
have
देखा?
done so
गेम
long
प्ले
ago.
आया?
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage.
वो
when it's
कमीना
so
2
touch and
क्लेमोर एक
go.
साथ यूज कर रहा है.
I've
हाँ,
been giving this
100%
some
एक चेस्ट
thought,
उठा दी.
and I've come to believe that Luana's harm might be an anchor that she
एक
left
हाथ में
behind,
एनिमो,
as
एक
a
हाथ
sort
में
of
पायरो
future
भाई.
waypoint.
मेरे को लगता है भाई वो ऐसा रहेगा कि पार्टी में शायद तो कोई भी रैंडम एलिमेंट वो राइट वाले उस केस में आएगा. मतलब कोई भी रहेगा, पायरो, क्रायो, ऐसा
This
कुछ
could
हो
also
सकता है, क्या
explain
पता.
why Luana's heart is always by the traveler's side.
ऐसा रहा तो भाई क्या ही रहेगा. अरे पार्टी मेंबर्स के हिसाब से होगा. हाँ वही तो, पार्टी में जो भी रहेगा उसके हिसाब से कोई भी रैंडमली एक आएगा ऐसा.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case,
जैसे अपनी ये
there
यूज
must be
यूज करते हैं, क्या
some
बोलते हैं, क्या नाम है
criteria
इसका,
we need to fulfill
ये
to allow
नाटलान की लड़की नहीं
Columbina
है
to
क्या बोलते
return
हैं,
to the
चास्का.
present.
लेकिन इस बार सिर्फ एक ही आएगा
The question
और एक
is,
कॉलमिना जैसा चार्ज
what
अटैक
could they be?
करेगा एक. डोडो को कम्युनिकेशन डिवाइस की आवाज कितनी अलग सी है
Hello? Listen up. This
भाई.
is
और फिजिकल
extremely
नहीं है भाई,
important.
फिजिकल नहीं है, वही तो सबसे सही सोचने का है यार. फुल मारूंगा भाई उसके लिए.
Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Tevat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by
वो
our
जो
side.
दूसरा कैरेक्टर है मॉन्स्टर्ड का, अब वो स्टैंडर्ड होगा लॉल. अच्छा वो जो दूसरा वाइस कैप ये वारका एक और जन की बात करता है कि वो भी टफ है, उसके साथ जो आया है
I'll keep my calculations
वो
going and
स्टैंडर्ड
try to
पाएगा,
find
वो
some way
बोल
of
रहा था.
coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better keep trying to think of solutions.
पहले
How can the
वारका होने
dead
वाला था.
moons still live? And Luanatar.
रिकॉर्डिंग चालू है ना सारा.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Tevat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Tevat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun.
Have you ever tried leaving this prison?
Of course. Between
भाई
us,
होयो ने
we've
ने
tried
रिव्यूज के लिए
everything.
न्यूज़ लगा
But no
कि
matter where we go, this space
वारका
will
को
eventually
स्टैंडर्ड
bring
पे
us
डाला
back
देते हैं.
here.
अब पता चल गया कि तो उससे पैसा मिलेगा.
It's like the center of a whirlpool.
किड
Everything ultimately converges here. At the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
आया ना किस बात के लिए.
In that case, have you tried? In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world?
Sorry?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages?
Kuvaki.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Tvat you say is called Nodcry.
बस वो है या ना अभी से मेरी
But
एटीपीटी
there
हुई,
is
अब
no
कल एबेस
difference in the
करूंगा फिर
elemental
हारूंगा।
energy between there
अरे
and
मिल जाएगी
anywhere
कॉलम में ना
else.
भाई। माइटो कॉलम में ना लेने की, कॉलम में ना अगर अकाउंट में है बोलते तो अपना वेल्किन का एनिमेशन चेंज होता है बोलते हैं।
What?
हाँ या ना किस बात के लिए भाई? बस वो है या ना क्या?
Could you show?
हाँ या ना किसके लिए बोल रहे हो?
Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense. Okay.
हाँ
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Notcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This
भाई कुछ नहीं, मैं कुछ नहीं जानना चाहता, कोई स्पॉइलर नहीं भाई, तुझे गूज़बम्स आने वाले हैं, मैं देख लूंगा।
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us?
This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from mine?
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friend...
Columbina, you're looking for more than...
You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process. And if anything goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if I don't leave alive?
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we're meant to do to help Columbina?
Columbina? What do you need from...
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, how do you think she'd leave us a message?
हारूंगा उसके बाद, अच्छा इसके पास वेल्किन खरीदता है वो।
You don't think she'd write it down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hopes that we'd find it, do you?
Seems unlikely. Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about issues like this.
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Reikir of Solnari, and with whom we celebrated Moon Prayer Night. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things, even our unique strengths and abilities. So, if she wanted to tell us something... Oh.
इसको यूज करने बोल रही है बॉक्स उसका मिस्ट्री वाला। कितने देर स्ट्रीम करेगा? अभी तो है अपन जब तक कर सकते हैं।
Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when Luanatar was born. What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some other purpose? If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina knows that I can see past events through her...
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his heart!
Wait.
If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into the past, it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This is the only way.
भाई क्या ही क्वेस्ट है, नॉट करे कि जल्दी कर भाई, मेरे से रुका नहीं जा रहा। अब तेरे से रुका क्यों नहीं जा रहा? तूने कर लिया ना यार।
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours to run.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yes, Boss Neff. I promise.
Are you sure you don't want some time to think this through?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your behalf. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every day and make sure you're well looked after.
जीतता हूँ जब जीतता हूँ तब ऐड नहीं कर रहा है।
I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into backing out?
कभी-कभी नहीं करता है, पता नहीं क्यों।
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's do this.
All done.
Good. Now give me some space. Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the sole surviving moon, the Frost Moon, I think I might know how to get back. But I will need my sister's help. Time to go talk it over with them.
Have you decided what to do?
याद है तेरे को एक बार स्ट्रीम पे
I hope it's not too dangerous.
नाइडा
You
करके
really scared me
बंदा आया
when
था।
you said
हाँ हाँ
that
हाँ।
thing about not leaving here alive. Come on, let's go find the other two.
बस यही बताना था। क्यों? कमीना। मेरे को लगा कुछ बता रहा है।
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears. What do you propose?
अभी मेरे को लग रहा है भाई कटसीन आने वाला है।
Have you figured it out, Columbina?
भाई इनका डिजाइन क्या सही है भाई इन सबका।
Tell us, how do you plan to leave this place?
I intend to die here, in this moment, and then be reborn in the future with the help of my friends.
What? What are
समझ
you
आएगा तू
saying?
क्वेश्चन।
How can the dead be reborn? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. Not a single ray of moonlight. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No, that won't happen.
Come again?
They will find my message. I'm sure of it.
I'm not following. How exactly will you achieve this?
It's quite simple, really. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul across time. When the time comes, I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now. My friends can use it to detect my presence.
But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even possible?
On my way here, I
No,
met an
no, no.
ordinary mortal who entered this place long before I did. Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside?
वो बंदा आया ना वापस तो ऐसे ही टांगना मुड़ दे दूंगा दे 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 दे
Is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall
मेरे को याद
turn
नहीं
my
है भाई वो
body
बंदे की
into
बात
moonlight and pour it over
एक सब्सक्राइबर कम होने वाला है तेरा स्पॉइलर देने वाले नहीं चाहिए भाई
That power shall protect the land and quietly
मेरे
blend
को याद नहीं
into
लेकिन
it,
उसने क्या बोला था
awaiting my
तो
soul's
एक
return
चीज
in the
है
future.
अभी मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है क्या बोला था कि अच्छा है मेरे को इतनी अच्छी मेमोरी नहीं है मेरी
However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this. So I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister. You need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked a long and lonesome road since then. How could I bear to let your story end here in this dungeon? Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return to your world, too. How could I say no to that?
Sonnet.
Canon?
इसमें से किसका डिजाइन अच्छा लगा माइटो तो क्या क्या जानना चाहता है इसमें मतलब
I'm
तीनों का अच्छा
sorry.
है
I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours.
Oh, no, please. Don't misunderstand me, Columbina.
मेरे को समझ में आना तेरा मतलब क्या ग्रास
I
लुक्स
was
वीडियो
just
हाँ हाथ से अच्छा
thinking.
दिखती है
Back on the
बाहर वाली
years
ना
that the three of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions. Your lovely, kindly friends.
वेलकम थानोस कैसा है भाई
For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat, it is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save not cry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the three of us have been together
माइटो
since the
ये
day we
सिंगल
were
आंसर
born.
है
I could never abandon them to live on alone.
माइटो
without
सेट है
them.
भाई पहले से, तो माइटो को कोई इश्यू नहीं है.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude.
भाई जल्दी कर, मैं लिख दूंगा कुछ. धमकी दे रहा है कमीने.
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you too.
Okay.
All right.
कट सीन्स है. मैं नॉट क्राई का एक भी क्वेस्ट नहीं किया. क्यों, क्या हो गया थानोस भाई? गेंशिन छोड़ दिया? ओह, थानोस इन्फिनिटी स्टोन्स कलेक्ट करने में बिजी है, तो नॉट क्राई का क्वेस्ट तो बाद में हो सकता है. बात सही है भाई.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time,
Then,
but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face.
इन केस कभी नॉट क्राई जाओ, अगर गलती से एनकाउंटर भी हो जाता है, इंटरनेट ऑफ ऑन कर देता हूँ, बफर होने के बाद फिर बाहर भाग जाता हूँ. क्यों? क्यों भाग क्यों जाता है?
Is it done?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all 3 moons to Columbina Hyposelenia.
Congratulations, जीत गया.
From this moment on, she is the Trilune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Enjoy कर नहीं पाऊंगा, इतना continuous time नहीं है.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the 3 moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance will still take place.
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body. It feels
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells. This prison is dissolving them as we speak.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human. That's all this is. The final destination of our lives. Canon and I will be by your side the whole way.
We have one final request, Columbina. Could you use the Three Moons' power to send us back into the real world?
भाई तुझे अभी याद नहीं वो बीकेल क्या बोल रहा था नायडा क्या था कटसीन के बाद मुझे भी तभी याद आया.
I doubt this space will seek to hold us further. It's just we would like to spend our final moments together in the only place we ever called home.
Of course. Gladly. Sonnet. Yes. Don't. I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. But is this really what I should say at this moment? Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big sister like you. No, YeahBoi. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm not afraid. As long as my sisters are with me, I won't be afraid. It looks like this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nodcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land, and only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, my body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
ना बचा है अभी एक बंदे की ठोकना बचा है अभी भी एक बात बताओ नॉटक्राई के फर्स्ट क्वेस्ट से अभी तक क्वेस्ट बिना स्किप किए कितने घंटे होंगे
That was crazy! Were we even even allowed to see that? Is anyone? Oh, can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as
एक
sharp
लास्ट
as
स्ट्रीम
ever.
जो किया मैंने पूरा क्वेस्ट किया था और ये भी
Or is
स्ट्रीम
the
का स्टार्टिंग
credit
में
for this
क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ
miracle
मैं
due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even
तो
time
उतना ही आसपास
itself
के
is
पूरे हर
no
एक क्वेस्ट
match for
पकड़ ले
your medical
मतलब कितने
skills.
घंटे हो जाएंगे वो
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint.
मैं तो बोलता हूँ भाई
I
पूरा तेरे को लग
suspect
जाएगा
we have Columbina to
आधा दिन
thank.
लग जाएगा
She must have realized the
12-11
immense
घंटे
toll
तो
that the
आराम
ritual
से
would take
लेकिन
and
उसमें ब्रेक भी लेगा ना
purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect
कंटिन्यू
Nefer's
खेलेगा तो
eyes when this moment arrived. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so
अरे हाँ
perceptive.
पिछले क्वेस्ट में
She
लगाए
knows us
थे इतने
well.
तो
She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as there's a chance we can do something, we'll fight to make it happen.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
yeah
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
Dude.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Eh, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, Sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagcry. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make her return. No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going,
YeahBoi is only Harami contracts.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
फुल अभी भी मार सकते हैं अपन कोलंबीना भाई 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 वेट करूंगा मैं
You're here. Sandroni, how are things going? Glad you asked.
न्यूवेलेट की स्किन ले रहा है ऐसे न्यूवेलेट की स्किन में कुछ चेंज किए क्या उन्होंने इसके स्लेंडरमैन पैक लेग को छोड़ के
First person and the first specter. Hey. Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this.
First person and first specter.
Something like this before.
Specter. पाइमॉन को स्पेक्टर पहली बार किसी ने बोला है शायद नहीं इसके पहले बोला है किसी ने इसको ईटो ने तो वो लैवेंडर मेलन बोलता है उसको
Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then we can finally bring Columbina back.
What do you mean, deliver it? Can't you just tell us over the Dodo communication device? It'll just be some numbers, right?
You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of constructing a framework. Whatever. We'll be here all day if I start trying to explain it. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. There. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone.
10%.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough. Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. That's all. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
ऐसा रिएक्ट करता है वो.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to
कर
our
भाई
aid.
अब कोलंबिना बढ़िया
Nasha Town is
टाइम
now
है.
looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all
Golden
right.
Flame.
Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dottoro's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
एक बात बोलूं? ना मत बोल, इससे रिलेटेड कुछ मत बोल. थोड़ा मन में शांति रख भाई.
A pleasure to see you both.
तो एक बात ये बोल कि तेरे पास पुल्स कितने हो बता वो.
How's everything coming along?
It's a pleasure to see you both.
Fairly well, if I do say so myself.
शांति ये क्या है?
I am ready to confront Dottore head on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
16 PD 0 pulls किसके ऊपर जा रहे हैं अपन? नफा.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe one should have the right to choose when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us.
No Columbina.
Anything to boost our chances of
No
victory.
Columbina. ऐसा बोलना चाहता है. Columbina के लिए जा रहा है.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well.
But
I
I'll
look
be
forward
skipping,
to
huh?
seeing you both
Why?
in your element during the battle.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
ये नफा का पहला रीरन है ना? हाँ.
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter one minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
No, I need Varka.
Yes, and?
Or not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
तू भी उसका नाम से बुलाओ बोलना
The
चाहती
point
है.
is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
इधर क्यों नहीं बोल रही है?
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
No, you are Varka.
Paimon, Traveler.
क्या?
Just swinging by to check in on you. How are things going? Did you manage to get some rest?
Don't worry about me. I won't
अच्छा
slow us
डोरेमोन
down.
वाला meme.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your
We're lucky to have you, boo. Have your support.
sure to get some rest in first.
Paimon will keep an eye on him. Don't you worry.
I'm glad to hear it. Take good care of yourself too, Paimon.
Sure thing.
Hostile incoming. Doctor's minion. GB स्पेस बचा है भाई. क्या उड़ाया मैंने समझ नहीं आ रहा. मैंने ज़्यादा स्पेस नहीं है अभी.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone. Take your positions and prepare to engage.
Let's begin.
15,
I'm at the
16,
ready.
17, 18, 19, 20. Welcome, PK. How are you, bro? पुल मारा पीके भाई, क्या बोलते हैं पुल्स? चलते चलते कंट्रोल देते। कुछ बंदे बहुत खराब होते हैं, यस आई नो, मैं समझ सकता हूँ पीके भाई।
Close your eyes. Observe. I will return.
Baby.
As an avalanche.
Another one. 5.
Observe. Close your eyes. To dust.
एक बंदे ने, मैंने कुछ नहीं देखा। अब माइटो डिलीट कर, मैंने कुछ पढ़ा ही नहीं। माइटो डिलीट कर, मैं चैट नहीं देख रहा अभी। मैंने नहीं पढ़ा। तूने बस स्पॉइलर बोला, मैंने उसके आगे पढ़ा ही नहीं। तू डिलीट कर उसको।
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
Forest, protect us. With one heart, we pray.
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth.
It all adds up. Lush as the moonlight.
हरामे की शील्ड की क्या समझ नहीं आता। द रियल फाइट इज ऑलमोस्ट देयर। ड्यूल करेगा पीके, वो गलती से हो गया। अच्छा मैंने कुछ पढ़ा नहीं। रिकॉर्डिंग चालू है। ए वो कौन सा एनिमी है?
Watch out! The story has only just begun. Moments of birth. Huh, that was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're of a high...
भाई तू बस डूरिन का डैमेज देख। अरे 400 का करूँगा क्या?
For the everlasting forest.
The night cometh. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light.
Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
It all adds up.
आया कमीना।
You're looking well.
Full screen
I
है,
trust you've had a good
recording
couple
है।
of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god.
अभी 10 होने के बाद पुल करूँगा। Woman of false.
The experiment begins.
कमीने ने ऊपर का अगर वो रियल में फाड़ा है तो कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं होंगी उसमें, क्योंकि वो अकेला तो है नहीं। नई नवेली पावर मिली है साले को, वाट लगाने वाले बहुत से अभी भी बचे हैं। तो देख कर लग रहा था उसके पीछे जाना है।
The deception ends here. Can't hide the truth. Time to go clean. No more lies.
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Wipe out! Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes.
For the everlasting cause.
You barely managed to touch my level.
Go!
Can't hide the truth. It all adds up.
Observe. Close your eyes. Do you fear the dark?
Good. Keep it up. I'm still first, like an ant in my paw.
Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like the Tory intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Go! Receive my book. A great...
That's more. Did you honestly think that would hit me?
Leave this place. Can't hide the truth.
Good. Keep it up.
The deception
I'm
ends
still
here. Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old. It all adds up.
Excellent. With the marrow of the three moons in my hand.
पावर ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप कौन सा आने में देख कर आया कमीने?
Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
लाओ मार गई।
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide
ये
and
भाई,
conquer strategy.
ये कंट्रोलर अलग से चल रहा था।
But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray.
इन्वर्टेड चलता है भाई।
Entropy bends to me.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still...
No. Lies. It all adds up. The mystery unravels.
हाँ इन्वर्टेड है हाँ भाई तेरा भी ऐसे हो रहा था
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Excellent. You barely managed to touch my
The
level.
deception ends here. It all adds up.
आज कंट्रोलर चार्जिंग पे नहीं लगा रखता
Did you honestly think that would hit me?
No more lies.
Be annihilated. That which cannot stand against me.
जब वो ब्लू वाला आता है कमीना तब चेंज नहीं कर सकते कैरेक्टर मर गया ये अबे ये तो और खतरनाक चल रहा
We'll see about that, Dottore.
अबे बेबी
choice. Obey and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me.
But video recording चालू है अभी. चालू है ना कभी ना? हाँ वो दबा है.
Kitty, I expected this experiment to last longer.
दो बार मरा वो.
I'm
अपने आप
aware
जिंदा हो
you've been
गया.
working on some little
मतलब
tricks to
quest के हिसाब से
surprise
होना
me
चाहिए.
with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments.
कामीना तेरे समान भाई हो तो मैं भी दूर रहूं.
Understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny.
PC इतना ही वाले भाई.
All obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this? But I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance.
भाई ये तो
Will you work with me?
भाई तो छोड़ो पालतू कुत्ता होने के भी लायक नहीं है कमीना. भाई मैनिपुलेटिव कितना भयंकर कर रहा था पहले. हाँ भाई सच में.
3.
Not in a million years.
क्या बोला उसने? ट्रैवलर दिखा दे अपनी पावर भाई.
Sandrone, what a pleasant surprise. I didn't think
Pulvonia.
you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances
Pulvonia.
you're offering them.
Sandrone?
अपना मैका रोबोट खतरनाक वाला.
Running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
रिकॉर्ड चालू है.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. Since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule.
वो बंदा बुक्स लेने के टाइम पे क्या हिल रहा था और अभी क्या हिल रहा है भाई. क्या हिल रहा है ये? तो बुक्स लेने के टाइम पे लगता है उसका शरीर ही नहीं हिल सकता था.
Is this your life's work? This piece of trash?
Nah.
Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteer?
ट्रैवलर के पास जाता मैंने. उसके पास प्लॉट आर्मर है. ट्रैवलर के पास जा.
How nice of you to leave the decision to me.
मेरे को लग रहा है पता नहीं जो हुआ है वही हुआ है.
Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really.
But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed.
Sandrone!
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore. Maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped.
क्या सदमे में भाई?
And I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want,
बंदे
but
ने
I
दिमाग
see
बहुत
it
खराब
clear
किया है
as
कि
day.
दिमाग एकदम शांत बैठा है.
You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
क्या हो गया माइटो? अच्छा.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
बंदे की बत्ती बजाओ भाई, बहुत ज्यादा फड़फड़ कर रहा है साला.
never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
एकदम से ठंड बढ़ गई यहाँ पे यार।
It's been too long. I'm back.
ऊपर से नीचे तक नंगा करके मारेंगे साले को।
Stay focused on the battle, traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourself.
अपने बाकी कैरेक्टर्स कब आएगा?
Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself.
Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Found. Moon's remnant.
भाई ट्रैवलर क्या यूज कर रहा है?
Time to pay for your heinous crime.
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
ट्रैवलर क्या मार रहा है?
Moonlight dispels the darkness. Everlasting as the moon.
Only I can shape the new world.
भाई ट्रैवलर स्टोरी वाइज, भाई अगर ट्रैवलर स्टोरी वाइज रहेगा तो भाई इतना पावरफुल, मतलब ऐसा है, इतना मार रहा है भाई बंदा।
Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate?
गेम थोड़ी एनिमे चल रहा है भाई।
It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
बाप रे, अभी बहुत लंबे में लगेगा.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
That will never happen.
Power of friendship. मैंने देखा नहीं वहां पे टैप करने की विंडो थी, कभी ना कंट्रोलर हाथ में नहीं था, मैंने रख दिया था साइड में. बापा बापा.
No, this world is our home.
ठीक हो जाएंगे.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please? Just one?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nasha Town reborn beneath a new moon! The voyage begins today! The future looks bright thanks to the League. Want a copy?
I knew things would be different. But I didn't think that would include the moon.
They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. As far as I'm concerned, the moon's still in the sky and it's business as usual. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on.
अभी
What
सब
does it
खत्म हुआ
matter?
नहीं लाला.
After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry.
Please be
Time to
honest.
eat.
ना लेकिन गुस्सा आया.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left!
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area. What if people are still sleeping?
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon was pretty much awake anyway. It's been so long since we last had a chance to relax, huh? What about you? Did you rest well? Still winding down from everything that's happened? Or are you wondering how our friends are doing? Or is it about what Dotori said to you?
I cried after the quest.
Okay, if you say so. But don't push yourself, alright? Let Paimon know if you need to talk. What we just went through was a lot. It's totally normal if you need some time to get back in your groove. Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she was part of Columbina's soul or something. Still, Paimon got... Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon.
We all worked our butts off to contain this disaster, and in the end, we made it. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey, don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was.
भाई बीकेएल नाइट आया उसकी तो ऐसी ऐसी कर दूंगा मैं। अरे मेरे को अभी भी याद नहीं पता है मैंने उसने क्या बोला, मैं भूल गया था। उसने बोला होगा मेरे को क्या बोला था मेरे को याद नहीं, लेकिन मैं भूल गया था। तो
Make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal.
वो बंदा अगली बार कभी बोला ना कुछ दूंगा, देखो अगर याद है भाई एग्जैक्टली वही बताया उसने। तो ना भाई उसको बताने जैसे बताने गया ना उसको बैन देना कमीने को।
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning. Morning, Yehoda. Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Just need some water. I was mostly worried you might forget what day it was today. So, Careful there, Paimon. Too much food will make you drowsy. Don't let anyone catch you hiding at the back and nodding off during the league meeting.
Yeah, she'd probably be saying that to Aino. She's the baby of the group, if anyone.
True. You know,
बताने गया what do you mean? मैं स्क्रीन पे हुआ और वो देखा तो उसकी कहानी खत्म कर दूंगा।
to try to solve things together. Definitely a first for Nodcry.
Well, nothing like a region-wide calamity to bring people together. After that, surely even the most self-interested people have to realize that going it alone isn't worth the risk, right?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly convinced that people are gonna get with the program.
Really? But if she's so pessimistic about it, why'd she agree to be the Curatorium's representative in the league?
Probably 'cause even though Unity sounds like a pretty far-fetched idea, the benefits it would bring make it worth a shot. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family
ऐसी
now
बात
with
को वॉन्डर को
everything
पुल
that's
करना
happened.
चाहिए।
More than a Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like plenty of other people agree too. Just listen to the bustling streets.
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in
इतना भी नहीं
droves.
है।
Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up. Were you about to head out? There's still some time before the ceremony begins, you know.
Yeah, we were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first.
Sounds good. See you later then.
70-80 के निकाल देता है पर लेकिन
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moon Scion?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new,
मेरा तो
Inefa?
सब खत्म हो गया भाई।
It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but
कल ही अपडेट आया सब कुछ खत्म करके रख
Frost
दिया।
Moon Scions and that. And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. We responded to Lama's request for support. At times like these, the smallest good deed can inspire others and help them through the hard days ahead.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. In true Kromkake Crab Shop style! Enough! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good. The Traveler!
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way! Well, that proposal got shot down quickly. I need something to get me through the hard times too, you know. Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home too. She's the best.
Of course she is. And
40
since
bulls
I'm the
मिलेंगे
whiz
explore करके
kid
पूरा.
who built her, that makes me even better than best, right?
तो इसके साथ हो
But you stole my snacks, though.
Yeah.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there is better.
Thank
You stole my snacks too.
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint? You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time. Socializing is a step-by-step journey.
But you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you?
You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group action.
You say it like you wouldn't make the cut.
I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very promising young man. That is precise. Sigh, Niki. Important work, T.
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in a discussion.
My apologies. I am not in the habit of bringing water with me when I go out.
Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way...
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Kromkake craft shop. I'm sure you will find speaking with them to be a genuine pleasure.
If you say so. I've never done this work before, but I'll do it. Not only is it our duty as Lightkeepers, but...
An admirable attitude to take. The beacons are lit, Itlua. We're but one step away from breaking through the blizzard. We have the chance to band together and build our shared homeland into an Elysium.
Yeah. You're right. I'll do my best.
Quite a few familiar faces have arrived. Let's go.
भाई कॉलम मेरा निकाल ले अब नहीं माइटो अभी सही टाइम नहीं है 50-50 है 50-50 है
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know. So
अभी quest खत्म हुआ पूरा
You're doing great. Thanks.
निकालते हैं
Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandma.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
मैंने पूरा रिकॉर्ड किया है
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
Sure.
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
क्या बोल रहा है माइटो blink 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 देखते हैं
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning.
It is my honor to host this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in dreamland already.
Aina so gayi.
Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Shit.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead as we sail towards a new era.
हाँ बहुत लंबी स्पीच दे रहा है वो. ओ मेरे को लगा वो लोग वाली टेक्निक यूज कर रहे, ताली बजा देते फिर जल्दी खत्म कर देगा वो. एक सिग्नल होता है वो ताली बजाना, पता है जो स्कूल में बच्चे लोग देते हैं. ज्यादातर कोई गेस्ट वगैरह आता है उनको. हमारे उसमें भी है.
You'll cope, Lady Moon Chanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon goddess. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the League is one of the steps we are trying towards that end.
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and still say you tried.
You don't see a bright future for the Frost Moon Scions? Or did you mean the League?
I'm just not as optimistic as you. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that they have a leader as stubborn and enterprising as you. But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even. But I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth a try.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off my back?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work! What are you chatting about?
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the Frost
there is
Moon
a possibility that Kutta is not. That Kutta is not.
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
कुत्ता कमीना बच भी गया. देखते हैं.
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now.
लेकिन इतना तो पक्का है कमीना कुछ टाइम के लिए.
I can hear how
नहीं वो कुत्ता
disappointed you
जितना
are.
पगला है उसको देख के लगता है वो शांत नहीं बैठेगा अगर जिंदा
consolation,
बचा तो.
Let me say that how things appear on the surface is a far cry from what they are at their core. Perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great
ये
mage
सब सोच कर देखो
herself.
सिंगर.
Okay.
No, or not yet, anyway.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time being. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running smoothly. Besides, it's good to chat once in a while if we want to maintain our friendship.
You could have just said so. Paimon got all worked up for nothing. Still, the best friendships are built through face-to-face interaction, you know? It's never gonna stop being weird having tea with you when you're not there and just talking to thin air.
All right, fair point. I'll bear that in mind for next time.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis?
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thoroughly exhausted. But they
इसने कुछ
did
बड़ा
finally
पैराग्राफ
get
लिखा है
things
तो
back
मैंने
under
देखा नहीं
the
उसको, मैंने
disruption
इग्नोर
caused by
किया.
this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from
माइटा
the
दो तीन
outside
चैट कर दे,
universe.
वो ऊपर चले जाएंगे,
She
हमको दिखेगा
plans to
नहीं.
wait for things to stabilize.
Gamble
Then
कर दे,
reschedule
मैं देख ही
her
नहीं रहा हूँ
Mondstadt
चैट को.
vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worst.
मेरे को लग रहा था
We
कुछ
have to
बोलेगा.
remain
इस वहाँ पे
vigilant
पैराग्राफ देखा,
and
मैंने
ensure
पढ़ा ही
that
नहीं.
the embers of chaos are not rekindled.
हाँ, अभी कुछ नहीं दिख रहा है
I
मेरे को.
did notice
हाँ,
that the
ऊपर गया
energy
वो.
in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary
सिर्फ डॉट्स
Flame.
दिख रहे हैं.
But since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought.
मैं पैराग्राफ पढ़ ही नहीं रहा हूँ. जब भी कोई पैराग्राफ लिख रहा है ना, मैं माइटो का चैट का वेट कर रहा हूँ. माइटो क्या बोलता
I
है.
observe more closely in the future.
मेरे को समझ में आ जाता है क्या हो रहा है.
Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature by now. Of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way,
मतलब पैराग्राफ
you
पढ़.
did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped.
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes.
पायमान ने डॉटरे को निकनेम नहीं दिया.
I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you cannot perceive. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, you know what they say, no news is good news. Oh, my angelic instincts are tingling. You should head to the docks next. Your friends are about to board their ship home.
सन की कुत्ता वर्थ इट है क्या आंखों का? हाँ भाई, आगे का देखना है तो वर्थ इट है. ये कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं हुआ भाई.
You're here.
ये क्या बोल रहा है?
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant
नहीं यार,
help in
ATG
this
भी डाउनलोड
matter.
करना पड़ेगा.
For that, you have my
30.
gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order.
She always worked. She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this... she always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Maybe भाई वो बंदी ही main body नहीं थी.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will.
उसने खुद का बैकअप बना के रखी
She
थी.
said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for some of her
How come
personal
यार
effects,
इतनी
such as
होशियार
the
बंदी है
notes
वो
were
अपना
left to
बैकअप
me.
क्यों नहीं बनाएगी?
I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth.
इसलिए
For
उसने बोली
safekeeping
उसका
primarily, but
और
also
कुलवोनिया का लेकर जाना
as
कोड.
mementos, I suppose.
वो भी important है उसके लिए.
However, there
Currently
is one
Kutta
book
is
among
most
them
hated
that I'd like
character
to
in
leave
Genshin
your
Impact.
care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date.
पीके भाई अभी भी तेरे को लगता है डोटोरे playable होगा?
No, I was specifically warned not to tell her.
इसमें best villain तो नहीं था अभी तक कोई Genshin में. हाँ भाई best villain तो बोल सकते हैं उसको.
This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain.
भाई मैं अभी यही बोलने
I
वाला
bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She
मैंने देखा वार का तो एलिमेंट यूज कर रहा है लीक में. यस भाई मैंने भी देखा.
Saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she alright?
He turned the resident over to me.
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal. But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict.
अरे सिंड्रोने आएंगी वापस. उसका स्कोर सेफ है वही मेरे को लग रहा है.
Snezhnaya now
उससे बोला ना
realizes that the arrest
कुलोनिया
warrant for
और उसका
Columbina
कोर
was just a
उसने लेकर
ploy
जाने
by
बोला है उसको
Dottore,
जहाँ पे
who coveted her
उसने ऐसा
powers.
बोला है कि कभी भी उसने मिशन फेल करी. ये मिशन नहीं बोली उसने. कोई मतलब मिशन कभी भी उसने फेल करी. If she ever to fail a mission ऐसा बोली ना उसने. तो उन दोनों का कोर वापस लेकर जाना. तो मतलब भाई वो अभी से नहीं बहुत पहले से रेडी थी
I
इस
shall
चीज के
return
लिए.
to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning.
आज मजा आ रहा है यार मेरा फ्रेंड. तेरा 50-50 विन के बाद अभी लॉस्ट किया है.
My ship is here. Traveler,
अच्छा
Paimon,
रोशन की तो
we shall
फील्डिंग
meet again.
तगड़ी थी. सेट तगड़ी
you
थी.
too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agreed with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be a viewer in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you. Whatever decision you make, finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. Grappling with the truth. What? Now that Dottoro's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But it hasn't solved everything. Maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottori left in his wake. Not just from this incident, but everything he did in the past, too. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someplace else.
So, what should we do now? If you want to explore a bit more to steady those nerves, Paimon's game! After all, when Columbina said she knew where your ship was hidden, Paimon promised to give you two some alone time with the truth. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but with Columbina there, Paimon's sure things will be just dandy. Ain't no biggie. Paimon might be all about that food and fun, but she knows how to do right by people. Paimon's sure you'd prefer to digest the news about your sister in peace. But, no matter what you see, just know you can share it with Paimon.
चलो अब explore करने जा रहा हूँ.
As long as it's not super private.
जा भाई जा.
If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. And even if we both can't figure it out, Paimon can at least treat you to a nice meal.
You're the best companion after all.
Glad to hear it. Feel better now?
Chat तेरी पढ़ा मैंने.
Alrighty. Next up, time to meet with Columbina.
कॉलम में ना पुल किया ना, अभी पुल करूँगा. बस ये क्वेस्ट एंड हुआ और कॉलम में ना निकाल रहे हो. पेटी बहुत कम है.
Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well,
Guaranteed नहीं है.
You're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Lama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by.
Flower
But
पहले
things
से
are much
start
better with the children.
देना.
I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next moon prayer night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to
क्या लगता है
pretend that
guys,
I'm
अगली मेरी
dressed up
कहानी
as the
खत्म होने
moon
वाली है 2
goddess.
पुल्स में या फिर कॉलम में आने वाली है. माइटो जीत जाएगा नहीं
Sure,
समझ ले.
they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
We were just starting out then, come on.
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection,
450 के
I
आसपास मिल जाता है.
realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected.
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky. The great ruler of the firmament.
Yeah.
The heavenly principles.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Teyvat. Or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up the courage to do this. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. We will. Traveler, after you. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born.
किसी को कोको चाहिए
It was not until much later that she met me.
कोको तेरी को एक्सप्लोर
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Sandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now.
भाई 40 पुल्स अच्छे हैं सही में. अभी 40 दिन 40 दिन बचे हैं. किस बात के? दो एबेस, एक 330 रीसेट, एक लैंडन राइड, एक ऑन स्पॉट.
I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore.
आज मेल में पुल्स मिले हैं? मैंने देखा नहीं.
This time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
To the moon. वही बोला, मेरे को लगा बाउंस हो क्यों नहीं रहा है.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tavad is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past.
हार जाओ मेरे अगले 2 guaranteed हो जाएंगे.
So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
जिस गया तो कोलम्बिना के लिए कुछ नहीं है मेरे पे नॉट ट्राई का.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
हाँ अब ट्रैवलर कुछ लग रहा है भाई बंदा गजब. पहले क्या पहना था उसने?
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time.
कि हम लोगों को भी कोलम्बिना चाहिए.
It's a matching
Bro,
pair
अगर
with
कोलम्बिना
Lumine's.
मिल गई
She always
तो
liked this set
तुम्हें
more.
उसको जेट चेम्बर से फेंकना पड़ेगा क्योंकि हम लोगों को भी कोलम्बिना चाहिए. जेट चेम्बर से क्यों?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, Do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through...
Elite balls knowledge चाहिए क्या समझने के लिए?
Yes. I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
Spoiler वाला हटा देता हूँ अभी कुछ.
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
अरे विघ्नेश वो 8000 वाला टॉपअप कर देना मुझे. अभी करूँ कल करूँ बता.
I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvaki to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that... I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the False Sky, and I am the Tri-Lune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
अंबानी कौन है भाई?
Yes. Come closer.
New talent unlocked. वो लॉक्ड है.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving. How I wish I'd learned this
देख रहा है
sooner.
हाल में क्या कर रही है वो भी सारे के सारे हाल.
Hey, better late than never.
बाकी
What
सब
are you
भाई सारे
thinking
अपना
about
काम.
now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. but I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond my reach. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler on a winter's night, starting a new chapter in my tale by the warmth of a bonfire. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the future.
It always lie beyond my everything feels so.
Next. But on the moon, everything feels so close by. To start with, to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home and continue our journey.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, for you and for me. Like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Ice cold and sharp, crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others, like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never... In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to... You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today.
ये डबल पढ़ लिया.
In fact, maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Oh, Clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of them. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I like there's Regrator, the Rooster, and between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget to gaze up at the moon once in a while. It is, after all, no longer an illusion. It shall cast down its true moonlight, connecting us in truth. The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the end, okay? It shall cast down its...
कहाँ जा सकते हैं अपन यहाँ पे? ट्राई इसके ऊपर नहीं जा सकते लगता है, छोड़। इसके बाद मून पे नहीं आ सकते? ओके ओके ओके। ये सबसे बेस्ट जगह है फुल करने के लिए, नहीं? मैं भी अभी वही सोच रहा था। ओके, नॉट इनफ स्टोरेज। देख अभी स्टोरेज आउट हो गया भाई। अभी कोई कट सीन आया तो अपने पास कुछ नहीं है। अभी कोई कट सीन है इसके बाद? नहीं ना। कोई कट सीन है इसके बाद अभी? पीटी भाई, पीटी कुछ नहीं है। लास्ट में मेरे को नेफर मिली थी बस। तो बहुत खतरनाक होने वाला है जो है भाई। कोई कट सीन है क्या? पूछ रहा था अभी। वन 183 87 तो कौन कौन है भाई? F5 ये वो। जब मुझे कैरेक्टर्स चाहिए रहते तब वहां पे नहीं रहता लगता। क्या खत्म भाई, क्या खत्म है याला। तीन बार मार दिया ना मैंने। क्या मिल रहा है भाई? क्या है, क्या है ये? क्या चीजें मिल रही है? पाँच बहुत नीचे गिर चुका हूँ। ये क्या क्या खत्म चीजें दे रहा है भाई? सच में वेपन के नाम पे क्या है ये? हे भगवान! अब मेरे को डर लग रहा है। अब मेरे को बहुत डर लग रहा है। नो अर्ली, नो अर्ली भाई। वो हरामी दोस्त की 83 पे कॉलम्बिना है, 23 पे नेफ आ गई।
You can call me Columbina, or Kutar, or Moon Goddess. Whatever you prefer. I'm used to having many names.
safe है.
The moon's blessing is yours, whenever you might find yourself in need.
ना डबल कोई डबल नहीं, डबल नहीं मिला भाई. डबल बहुत कम मिलता है यार. दस पुल नेफा पे कर, बेस्ट टीम्स में है वो. मैं तो वेपन के लिए पहले से जाने वाला था. नेफा क्या 10 पुल मारी. नफा पे तो जाना है बोलना, इच्छा है उस पे पुल करने की. अपने पास यहाँ पे 183 था ना, मतलब 183 पुल से अपने पास यहाँ पे 170 मतलब 73 पुल्स में ही भाई है. हाँ वही 76 4 स्टार में बहुत डिफरेंस नहीं है. कर दे मजाक से हट. नफा कर, वेपन पे मत जा, जल्दी आएंगे तो देखना. इसमें क्या पेटी है अपनी. लास्ट टाइम वेपन पे ये सेम एज उस पे उसके समान. क्या करूं, अभी भी सोच रहा हूँ. दस पुल तो देते हैं इधर ऐसा. एनएफआ बहुत बेटर है वेपन से. कॉलम्बिना लेकिन आया वन चाहिए मेरे को. क्या करे, बहुत बड़ा क्वेश्चन है। एक काम करते विघ्नेश दोनों ले, इतना सोचने का नहीं, दोनों जा। अभी कोई इतने लंबे में कोई कैरेक्टर पुल करने का है क्या? कोलंबिना तो आ गई भाई, लेकिन कम से कम 130 पुल्स तक मिल जाएगा तेरे को इसमें। सिर्फ नॉट क्राई में इफेक्ट है याला, वो जंप मार के वाला कोई भी मर जाता है अपने पार्टी का मेंबर, कोई भी कैसी भी तरीके से। Does not trigger in domains or spiral abyss. Additionally, Columbina appears to have a special affinity for certain animals who are influenced by spring. इतना सोचेगा तो हेयर फॉल हो जाएगा ज़्यादा। सही है यार। फिर इसका Jester, Captain, Doctor, Ali, Rooster. रोसालीन, उसके बारे में बोलिए उसने। हाँ एक टॉस करते हैं। चल 10 पुल तो देते हैं इसको 10 पुल तो देते हैं। बस हो गया, और कुछ नहीं दे सकता मैं इसके अलावा। टॉस माइट भी जल्दी ज़्यादा फास्ट प्रोसेस है पिंदी व्हील के मुकाबले, लेकिन वो प्रोसेस चलते रहती है तब अपने को आंसर पता रहता है अपने को क्या चाहिए। चल यहाँ से लीव करते हैं। कॉलम में ना आगे इसका वेपन बाद में भी देख सकते हैं, नफा भी देख सकते हैं बाद में।
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while, wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary confinement when I get back. I'll do the time for her.
I'll do the time for her.
And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is gonna sleep well tonight.
वो क्या था? वही तो था, हाँ वही देखा अपन ने। वो कौन सा ग्लिच था का मेरा? कुछ तो गड़बड़ है भाई, कुछ तो गड़बड़ है। वो कमीना अभी भी है, वो कमीना अभी भी घूम रहा है बाहर। हाँ वही कमीने वाला ग्लिच था वो।
Thank you for add Astro.
मैं क्या भूला? जब ट्रेलर आया था नॉट ट्राई का, हाँ बोल। इसकी स्किन में कुछ बदलाव किए हैं, अभी 4 वर्जन और बचे हैं। इसकी स्किन में कुछ बदलाव किए कि वैसे ही तो दिख रहा है? मेरे को लग रहा है भाई स्लेंडर मैन जैसा दिखता है। क्या चेंजेस किए वो वीडियो के मुकाबले जो देखे थे अपन ने? कुछ नहीं किया। धोखा इतना बड़ा?
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
भाई साइड बाय साइड कंपेयर कर जरा, वो वैसी स्किन है और है। कॉलम में ना आ गए लेकिन हैप्पी फॉर यू। तेरी भी आ जाएगी माइटो, तेरी भी आ जाएगी। मैं चाहता हूँ तू 50-50 जीते। क्या करेगा C2 मोविका का यार, क्या ही कर लेगा। 5 स्टार। अभी मिल रहा है। एक 105 पुल्स और 93 भाई 93 हो गया, मतलब 193 पुल्स है मेरे पास अभी टोटल। किरण के पास पता है, किरण के पास 13,000 प्राइमोस बचे हैं। 13,000 प्राइमोस मतलब अराउंड इतना 14 पकड़ ले, तो बोलता 84 पुल्स यहाँ से है और ये स्टार ग्लिटर्स के 240 पुल्स है उसके पास, और बोलता है पुल्स नहीं है। पुल्स कर भाई, किस पे करूँ पता, तू बोल उस पे पुल करूंगा मैं। मेरे को लेकिन वेपन चाहिए, मतलब वेपन बस सिग्नेचर इसलिए चाहिए। एनएफआ भी चाहिए यार, एनएफआ। एनएफआ का वेपन पे करूं? वेपन बहुत खतरनाक है। अरे कर दे भाई, इतना भी क्या सोच रहा है। यस माइटो भाई, इतना क्या सोच रहा है? सोचने से कुछ होता है? आज तक कुछ नहीं हुआ है। मेल में क्या मिला है? तो बोला मेल में पुल्स मिले आज का महीना। अच्छा, मिलिस्टर वंडरलैंड के पुल्स है। प्राइमोस का है, मेल में तो नहीं मिला मेरे प्राइमोस। अच्छा वो तू 140 बोल रहा था, ये वेब इवेंट के प्राइमोस बोल रहा था तू। बहुत सारे जन खेल रहे का मैं ना। इसने भी लिया है, इसने भी लिया है। देख लगातार 3 लाऊं सॉरी कोलम्बिना दिख रही है। हाँ। काय का कॉस्मेटिक बॉक्स है वो? अभी तो कोलम्बिना 100 होंगी भाई, कैसे क्या? कोलम्बिना 100 कैसे होंगी? कभी नहीं, मेरे पास सिर्फ 2 ही है। 95 हो सकती है ज्यादा से ज्यादा उससे। उफ, पुल्स का मैं। नेक्स्ट कैरेक्टर कौन आ रहा है?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
प्लेन्स नेफर और कोलम्बिना। प्लेन्स नेफर कोलम्बिना। ऐसी बात नहीं, और जियो के लिए ज्यादातर चाहता नहीं है। फ्लेंस नेफर और कॉलमिना।
I will follow where you lead.
फुल स्टार में कौन सा वेपन दे रहे हैं वैसे अपन बंदे? फुल स्टार में कौन सा वेपन है? रुक मैं देखता हूँ। सैक्रिफिशियल जेड बोला है और लाओमा का वेपन 5th पोजीशन। एम्बर या फोगोनिया, यहाँ पे ये बोल रहा है वो। इसका आइडियल एनिमेशन देखें। एक और आ गया था C6 वगैरह था वो। मुझे लिसा मिली स्टैंडर्ड पर सही है यार। वो बोर्ड ने वैसे टर्न क्यों लिया, लेकिन उसको लगा पे कुछ गड़बड़ होने वाली है, निकल लेते हैं।
Come up with some for you.
क्या हो गया? DF किस बात के लिए भाई? चल पुल्स। यस माइटो यस। भाई किरण का पुल देखा तूने? इसको 2 5 स्टार वेपन मिले, दोनों अलग अलग। भाई क्या किस्मत है भाई बनने की, क्या किस्मत। वैसा मिल जाए तो भाई क्या ही हो जाएगा, क्या ही हो जाएगा। वैसा देखना चाहता हूँ यार मैं, बहुत टाइम हो गया नहीं देखा है। एक ही बार देखा है मैंने, जब मेरे को 2 अजीब से सड़े हुए 5 स्टार मिले थे, दोनों खत्म थे बोलना। वो यूआईडी क्रॉप क्यों कर देता है? मेरे को अकाउंट देखना है। अच्छा अकाउंट देखना है देखो, उसका अकाउंट मेरे साथ है। अरे वो तो एशिया आईडी वाला है, वैसे भी एशिया बोलता वो यूरोप आईडी वाला है उसका वाला। एशिया पे है ही नहीं उसका अकाउंट, लेकिन ये वाला कौन सा वेपन आया? फिजिकल डैमेज बोनस, normal attack hits an opponent, increase elemental skill damage by 20% for 5 seconds. Elemental skill hits an opponent, increase normal attack damage by 20%. किसको देंगे भाई ये? कोई आ रहा है फिजिकल डैमेज का वो यूज है। बकवास है। ये भी कुछ नया दिख रहा है। एक साथ दो दिख गए। Decrease climbing stamina consumption by 15% and increases elemental skill damage by 12%. Also, after other party members use elemental skill and the whipping character elemental skill damage will also increase by 12% when other party members use. ये भी बकवास है। वो क्लाइंबिंग वाला रिडक्शन क्यों दिया? कोई मतलब नहीं है भाई वो चीज़ का, उतना कोई देखता भी नहीं है। क्या बकवास चीज है सच में। वेपन के इसमें और दूसरा वेपन का क्या है? वो लास्ट वाला हुआ पोस्टर में क्या मिल रहा है? रुक जा, ये वाला वेपन क्या दे रहे हैं? डिक्रीज स्विमिंग कंजम्पशन। सच में नहीं, वैसा सच में नहीं, तेरे को नहीं बोल रहे भाई, कैसा दिया है सच में, क्या ही दिया है। अभी कितने पुल्स पे आ चुके हैं अपन? स्टार ग्लिटर्स में यूज करना नहीं चाहता उसको तो 94 76 40 पुल मारे मतलब अपन ने। बोल सकते हैं 40 ऊपर नीचे। दस पुल में क्यों नहीं मिलता यार वेपन? 10 पुल में वेपन चाहिए, 10 पुल में कैरेक्टर चाहिए हमको। ऐसा ऐसा कुछ जुगाड़ चाहिए भाई। गेंशिन में कुछ तो ऐसा करना पड़ेगा। यस माइटो यार, 10 पुल में चाहिए। भाई मुझे तो C7 चाहिए 10 में। हो जाएगा माइटो, मिल जाएगा 10 पुल में। मेरे को वेपन लेने फिर कम से कम 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर मिला। थैंक यू भाई, वो कम से कम कुछ करूँगा वो उसका। भाई मीका भाई 4 स्टार कोई भी हो मिले ना, इज्जतदारी से ले लो। अब इसके बाद मीका मिला तो कम से कम ज्यादा मिलेगा अपने को भाई। ये अब तक का सबसे खत्म पुल है। भाई 7,000 में पहुंच गया, मैंने देखा नहीं। मीका के कौन सी बकवास है। बहुत खत्म। इन्नेफा का मिला कमीना। चल कम से कम वोल्फ ग्रेवस्टोन नहीं मिला, मतलब कोई दूसरा खत्म नहीं मिला।
Looks like the situation has changed again.
इन्नेफा का मिला, इन्नेफा का। मेरे को इन्नेफा पुल करना पड़ेगा इसके लिए। भाई 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 भाई, इन्नेफा नहीं है मेरे पास। हेलो विकास। कोई बात नहीं, अब तो NFA निकालनी ही पड़ेगी। Dang, also pulled NFA and I'm happy. NFA निकालनी पड़ेगी। यहाँ पे फेथ पॉइंट बन गया है भाई, वो फेथ पॉइंट वेस्ट नहीं जाने दे सकते हैं। नहीं, पुल्स तो बहुत है भाई, पुल्स बहुत है। यहाँ पे 98 पुल है। वेपन तो निकल ही जाएगा, NFA भी निकल ही जाएगी आई थिंक। पाँच 5000 प्राइमोस भाई, कितने साल बाद इतने प्राइमोस कम गिरा मैं। आखिरी बार 5000 पता नहीं कब हुआ होगा मैं। 10 पुल में NFA होम, 10 पुल में। वाह, अभी वो एक्सप्लोरेशन से करना क्या मतलब, किसको? अल्ट्रा देना। अच्छा, ये फेथ पॉइंट वाले को एक्सप्लोर करना। अच्छा, एक्सप्लोर में अपने को ये मिल रहा है क्या? ये अपने को इंटरट्वाइंड फेथ मिल रहा है क्या? एक्सप्लोर में मिल रहा है जैसा अपने को हर एक आइलैंड में मिलता था। वो पॉइंट्स, वो क्या बोलते हैं, वो सिजल्स जमा करने पे कितने मिल रहे हैं पुल्स अपने को? अरे इंटरट्वाइंड फेथ नहीं, का ये पिंक वाला पुल जो मिलता नहीं कि अपने को, ये पिंक वाला कितने मिल रहे हैं? नहीं माइटो नहीं, नहीं ब्लू है। ब्लू है क्या? फिर तकलीफ वाला काम है भाई। मैं बोलता हूँ अबे भाई देख, टोटल पुल मेरे को 40 मिले। देखो 40 पुल्स मिले हैं, सब 100% हो गया। ओके ओके ओके, 40 पुल्स 98 36 मतलब 76 टोटल पुल्स मिल रहा है। हमें ना NFA चाहिए अपने को, फिर मतलब अगर NFA नहीं आई ना भाई, तकलीफ में हो जाएंगे। बहुत बहुत गड़बड़ रहेगी, बहुत बड़ी वाली। भाई मैं हंस रहा हूँ यहाँ पे। तो वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं, अभी NFA नहीं करना चाहिए मेरे को, अभी वाला फेथ पॉइंट निकाल लेना चाहिए, फिर बाद में NFA करना चाहिए यार। कि NFA करना चाहिए, समझ नहीं आ रहा आपको भी। मेरी बात मान लेना चाहिए था, NFA करते थे। ना कोई नहीं, देख यार, अगर तेरी बात माना रहता, सुन माइटो, अगर तेरी बात माना रहता और सपोज कुछ उल्टा सीधा हो गया रहता तो उसमें ज्यादा बुरा लगा रहता। ऐसा सोच रहा था मेरे को खुद के कर लेना था। अभी देख, मैं खुद का मैंने इससे किया है तो ज्यादा बेटर लगता है वो फील कि नहीं यार, कम से कम खुद की मर्जी से किया है, जो हुआ है अपने से हुआ है तो चलता है। ट्रैवलर प्यारा दिख रहा है भाई, पूरा फुल बॉडी कवर्ड है। हाँ भाई, अच्छा माइटो। सही देख, अगर मैं हार गया था तो माइटो फिर तेरे को ही बुला रहा था ना। मैं तेरे पे पनौतियाँ लगा दिया रहा था बहुत सारी। बच गया तू, ये सोच। चल फिर वेपन। लेकिन अभी भी वेपन NFA, मैं उसको 0 नहीं देखना चाहता, वो 5840 को। वहां पे 0 देखूंगा तो और बुरा, बहुत बुरा लगता है। फेथ पॉइंट्स तो है, हमें ना वेलकम लेना पड़ेगा लगता है मेरे को अभी। भाई 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 भाई, इतने सारे पुल्स होने के बाद भी मैं ऐसा सोच रहा हूँ, सच में इतना बुरा यार। कौन देखेगा, छोड़, गिव अवे कर दे पहले। आज तो 0 हिट करेंगे भाई यहाँ पे। भाई यहाँ पे करेक्ट 100 पुल्स है यहाँ पे। फेथ स्टार ग्लिटर्स यूज करना चाहिए कि एक्सप्लोर करना चाहिए? मैं बोलता हूँ एक्सप्लोर करने का करना चाहिए। बस 4 निकालू। यस माइटो, तू ही है जो मेरे को बिगाड़ यहाँ पे। बस हो गया, पूरा एक्सप्लोर पे जाएगा अभी। एक्सप्लोर यार, क्या है यार माइटो, मैं ऐसा क्या सोच रहा हूँ, आज नहीं तो कल एक्सप्लोर तो होना ही है। और प्राइमोस का स्क्रीनशॉट डीसी पे डाल दे। कितने प्राइमोस थे अपने पास? 28,000। मैंने पूरे 183 पुल्स उड़ाया। 183 पुल्स में सिर्फ 2 5 स्टार। सच में इतना बुरा?
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose from.
बहुत बुरा पुल है, अभी तक का सबसे बुरा पुल है मेरा ये। कमीना मैंने फ्लिंस निकाला था तब मैं 30k पे था, फिर समथिंग 22k के आसपास आया था मैं। फिर नेफर, फिर मैं 13,000 प्राइमोस के पास नेफर और उसका वेपन दोनों निकाला था। भाई क्या लक था भाई, मतलब क्या लक था भाई वो। सच में मैंने मतलब अराउंड 80 पुल्स में मैंने 3 5 स्टार्स निकाला था। अब मेरा लक तुझे लगते जा रहा है। नहीं, हाँ टाइम आता है भाई, सबका क्या कर सकते हैं। गया तेल लेने का, मेरा दिमाग खराब, मेरा दिमाग सटक रहा है। एक और बात सोच ले विघ्नेश, एग्जाम आने से पहले। यार एक्सप्लोर वाले कहीं जा रहे तो है नहीं, एक्सप्लोर वाले है, बात तो सही है, एक्सप्लोर वाले हमेशा रहेंगे और फ्लेथ ग्रेटर्स भी रहेंगे ही। एट्टी 80% एक्सप्लोरेशन कुछ दिनों में बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है। 80% करना पड़ेगा तब मिलेंगे 500 एक्स्ट्रा। और यहाँ पे इसमें भी नहीं मिला कमीना। चल शैंगलिंग मिली तो एक वापस मिला कम से कम। छोड़, मैं जा रहा हूँ घुस रहा पूरा अंदर। अब बाद में कभी रिग्रेट करूंगा तो तब का तब देखेंगे, लेकिन अभी चाहिए मेरे को। भाई सच में अभी बहुत लंबा है यार। डबल 4 स्टार भी नहीं। मत कर लाला, मत कर। लेकिन पता है मैंने इतना सेव कैसे किया था? मैंने लास्ट टाइम जब आर्ली आई थी, मतलब फर्स्ट टाइम जब आर्ली को आने के बाद, फिर जब नाटलान आया था तो मैंने नाटलान पूरे कैरेक्टर स्किप किया था। मैंने डायरेक्ट मोविका पे विश किया था और सितलाली पे विश किया था मैंने। फिर उसके बाद मैंने दूसरे कैरेक्टर्स के लिए विश किया था। मतलब कौन सा ये शेलोनन वगैरह। अरे हटा, लास्ट 10 रहेगी। लास्ट 10 रह गया। अब तो मार ही देते ना माइटो यार, क्या ही करना है। 869 भाई, क्या 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 नंबर है 69। मैंने पूरा नाटलान और पूरा नॉटक्राई निकाला है। मेरा नाटलान में अभी भी एक ही एक्सप्लोड नहीं है और वो टोमा भी बचा ही है। कमीना मिल गई, शांति मिल गई। अब मैं बोलता हूँ अभी नफा के लिए जाते हैं। गया सब कुछ तेल लेने। आज से विघ्नेश 0 प्राइमोस में जिएगा। आज से मैं 0 प्राइमोस में जिऊँ। आई मीन सब कैरेक्टर्स निकाले हैं, सारे कैरेक्टर्स निकाले हैं। भाई 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 भाई।
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
I am no whale। मतलब बहुत खतरनाक लग गया भाई तेरे पास। चल भाई, फिर 4 वर्जन सेव करना पड़ेगा।
Good roll.
I'm more like a light spender.
All right.
Just got
maybe I'll
Columbina
take
on
one more
157.
day off and back up.
एस्कॉफियर, तू याले वेपन के साथ क्या ही करेगी? ये वेपन का ऑनर हमारे पास है ही नहीं।
The rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
अब मैं क्या बोलता हूँ? माइटो मेरा क्रेजी आइडिया सुन माइटो। मैं पागल हो चुका हूँ, अब तो सुन भी ले। चल ये C6 भी नहीं। भाई मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, मैं मना किया था, वेपन बहुत नहीं था।
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed
भाई
again.
नया अपडेट पे कुछ ओपिनियन है? गेम डिलीट कर दे कभी ना, क्योंकि मैं वही करने जा रहा हूँ अभी। इसे अकड़ा ही नहीं लिया मैंने, खड़ा नहीं हुआ था कभी ना। That's true though. Columbina weapon isn't bothered. कुछ नहीं होता भाई, कुछ नहीं होता। चलो यहाँ से निकलते हैं। ये शूट, मैंने एक चीज किया ही नहीं यहाँ पे। बहुत बेकार अपडेट है, कोई कैश वाला है। अरे हाँ भाई, बहुत क्रेजी आइडिया क्या था? मेरे को हेमी पता है लेकिन दूसरा वाला नहीं पता। मैं बोल रहा था नफा भी अभी निकालते हैं, लेकिन सोचा बाद में निकालूंगा। मैं आज दोनों को फ्रेंड लिस्ट में ऐड करवा लिया। ना भाई, मैं बहुत सारे मोस्टली यूट्यूबर्स को जानता हूँ। मैं हिमी को वो हिमी रील्स वाला एक बंदा है, उसको जानता हूँ। Which डिवाइस मैं यूज़ कर रहा हूँ? प्लेस्टेशन। अगले महीने रिक्वेरियम आने वाला है भाई, रेसिडेंट इवल। मैंने इसको बोला था मत ले। वो फुल करते करते चले गया, कुछ नहीं आता। इसमें कॉलम में ना पुल करते हैं, लेकिन एनएफआ चाहिए मेरे को। एनएफआ बाद में आएगी बोलना। चल इसमें पुल रखते हैं, इसमें कुछ करना नहीं है सर को। मेरे को एक चीज देखना था बस, इसमें कितना मैंने भाई 2 3 4 5 अभी भी बचा है, इसमें कर सकता हूँ मैं। मेरे को लगा इसमें मैंने ज़्यादा दिन वेस्ट कर दिया, तो आज लॉगिन मारा तो कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा रहता। अच्छा लॉगिन मारा। तू 80 पीटी पे है तो लॉगिन मारने वाला है। सॉरी, तू पुल मारने वाला है कि डायरेक्ट मोविका पे? रात को पुल मारता है तू? 3 4 5 अगर मैं हार गया तो मोविका C2 R1। बापा बापा। By the way, there's a new map and list of which tell you the real time DPS on your team. और अगर मैं जीता गया तो ज़ीबाई निकालूंगा। मैंने इसमें लॉगिन मारा का मेरे को वो भी याद नहीं आ रहा। हेलो इट्स आयन, कैसा है ब्रो? तू ज़्यादा इतना साल पुराना नहीं आया भाई, तो अभी भी तो आया था, याद है? क्या बोलते ब्रो? ऊपर कुछ नहीं है, ऊपर खाली है। ना मकड़ी भी नहीं है। मैं सोच रहा था मकड़ी है क्या ऊपर। रात में पुल नहीं करता मैं, एक 160 प्राइमर्स में पुल करता हूँ। कॉलम में ना मिली। कॉलम में ना नफ वेपन वेपन नेफा वेपन चारों मिल गया लग तो ऐसा हो। काय का लो का तो ऐसा हो, कमी ने 30,000 प्राइमोस चले गए मेरे। 30 नहीं सॉरी 28 तब तक। लेकिन ठीक है, बहुत बुरा था इस बार का अपना। याला मिस किया मैंने। हट, मेरे को लग ही रहा था मैंने एक अकाउंट में नहीं मारा, इसमें नहीं किया था मैंने। हाँ, अब करने की इच्छा नहीं हो रही मेरे को इसमें। 4 दिन में कुछ नहीं होने वाला। मेरे को लग रहा था मैंने कल लॉगिन मारा कि नहीं मारा, क्योंकि कल ही इम्पोर्टेंट था लॉगिन मारना। पाइजन हट यार, चल अभी जाना पड़ेगा। चल मिलते हैं मिलते हैं मिलते हैं। छोड़, मैं नहीं कर रहा इसमें ना। भूख नहीं है, खाने की इच्छा नहीं है, कुछ खाया नहीं मैंने। इच्छा नहीं है, रहना ना। आपने बनाया ऐसा कुछ नहीं, इच्छा नहीं है। हाँ ठीक है। Kingdom Come Deliverance. 27/2, बस 1 महीना बचा है भाई। डियाब्लो ठीक है। वैसे ऊपर से क्यों दिखता है लेकिन समझ नहीं आता मेरे को। मतलब अच्छा है, मेरे को लोगों को पसंद होगा, लेकिन मेरे को वैसे वाले पसंद नहीं, पता नहीं। रैकून सिटी रैकून सिटी का पुलिस स्टेशन सामान दिख रहा है वो। रेसिडेंट इविल 2 लगा बरा। गेट देख वाला। हाँ वही है आर, वहाँ पे कुछ दिख रहे हैं 2 वर्ड्स। तो चलो यार मिलते हैं, मैं भी जाता हूँ सोने। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग अभी तक देखने के लिए। मिलते हैं कल यार, गुड नाइट, बाय।